Today, I'm scoring with the top 30 players in NBA 2K26. Starting at number 30 is Bam Adebayo at an 88 overall. I'm going to be using the signature go-to shots for all the players and trying out the new post go-to shots in the game as well. At 29 is Jaren Jackson Jr. at an 89 overall. Also, I am playing on All-Star difficulty, so I have to green the shots in order for them to go in, which is one of my favorite additions to the game for All-Star and up difficulty. At 28 is James Harden at an 89 overall, and also thanks for 2K for flying me out to Community Day to actually get this footage. I don't know what it was, but the footage looked a lot better in person. I just don't think the capture card fully captured how good the game looked. At 27 is Pascal Siakam at an 89 overall. I'm using the default shot meter in this video as well, but there are 24 different shot meters in the game, which I'm going to be showing on the left-hand side of the screen here. But honestly, I didn't like most of them. This was my favorite. At 26 is Evan Mobley at an 89 overall. It was easy to hit the post shot with him, but that might have to be due to the fact that Halliburton was guarding us. At 25 is Paolo Banchero, who is our final 89 overall in the game. Banchero's post shot was kind of crazy, but I struggled a lot trying to green it. It was just very difficult to time, but he got really open from it. At 24 is Kyrie Irving at a 90 overall, and his post go-to shot is pretty nasty, going through the legs while fading to get open. It's definitely one of the coolest in the game. At 23 is Trae Young at a 90 overall as well. Being best at shooting, I did his go-to three-point shot, and he got a lot of space with his step back. At 22 is Jaylen Brown at a 90 overall. Just like Trae Young, I did his three-point shot. He also got a ton of space on his step back, and the shot was easy to green. At 21 is Jalen Williams at a 90 overall. He's our last player at a 90. Similar to both Trae Young and Jaylen Brown, he had a step back in his shot that got him a ton of space on his jumper. At number 20 is Devin Booker at a 91 overall. I did his go-to shot from the mid-range. I really didn't like this one too much. He just didn't really get a lot of open space with his shot, but it was still pretty easy to green. At 19 is Ja Morant at a 91 overall as well. I didn't do his go-to shot. Instead, being that he's a great dunker, I just threw down a big dunk with him instead. At 18 is Karl Anthony Towns at a 92 overall. I was going for a 3 with Cat, but he moves forward a lot with his dribbles, so I ended up just hitting a deep 2 with him. At 17 is Joel Embiid at a 92 overall. Back to the post go-to shots here, and Embiid's was pretty cool with a double fake before putting up the shot. At 16 is Cade Cunningham at a 92 overall. I was going for the mid-range shot with Cade, but he had a nasty step back, and that left us wide open for an easy three-point shot. At 15 is Kawhi Leonard, also at a 92 overall. And of course, I went for the mid-range shot with Kawhi. He didn't get a lot of separation with the shot, but we were still able to hit it. At 14 is Tyrese Halliburton at a 93 overall. Like a lot of the others, Tyrese had some dribble moves followed by a step back at the three-point line. At 13 is Jalen Brunson at a 93 overall. After dribbling forward a bit, Brunson has a nasty step back, giving him a lot of space to hit the shot. At 12 is Anthony Davis at a 93 overall. Trying to do a go-to shot with 80 in the post just resulted in him doing a normal fading shot, so there's nothing special with him. At 11 is Donovan Mitchell at a 93 overall. Just like Ja, I ended up just throwing down a dunk with Donovan Mitchell. And at number 10 is Kevin Durant at a 93 overall. He is also our last 93 overall, and KD might be the most overpowered player in this game. With his height, it is just so easy to rise up over defenders and hit it green in the game. But at number 9 is Victor Wembanyama at a 94 overall. Wemby's post go-to is absolutely insane. He throws the ball pretty much to the three-point line, and if you're close enough, he'll actually throw it past the three-point line. And then he's just so tall. If you learn how to green the shot consistently, it will be so overpowered. At number 8 is Jason Tatum at a 94 overall as well. Honestly, I struggled a lot to hit this shot with Tatum. He did a sidestep from the three-point line. I just found it very hard to green. At number 7 is LeBron James, also at a 94 overall. LeBron has a crazy hook shot from the post. It's very easy to hit because it gets you wide open, and it's also easy to time the green window. At number 6 is Steph Curry, our final 94 overall in the game. And being Steph Curry, this shot is just very easy to hit. I mean, he's the only player with a 99 three-point shot in the game, so as always, he is very overpowered. At number 5 is Anthony Edwards at a 95 overall. We are into our top 5 players now, and Ant's go-to shot gives him a lot of space to knock down an easy shot. At number 4 is Luka Doncic, also at a 95 overall. This one kind of just looks like LeBron's 3. He just hits that fake little jab step, but over a smaller defender, this shot was easy to knock down. At number 3 is Giannis Antetokounmpo at a 97 overall. And being not much of a shooter, just like Ja and Spida, I ended up just throwing down a dunk with Giannis. The second best player is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at a 98 overall. And of course, his go-to shot in real life is the free throw, but in the game, I decided to do his normal go-to shot and hit a mid-range with him instead. And finally, the best player in the game is Nikola Jokic, also at a 98 overall. He's tied with SGA at a 98. And for his go-to post shot, he kind of just spins around in the post, then puts up a weird shot. But being Jokic, the shot is easy to hit. Then I also hit the normal go-to shot with him, which is a somber shuffle, which I think is a lot more useful of a shot. But that is it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to subscribe for more 2K26 gameplay, and I'll see you next time. Peace.